Hello, good morning. Today we're going to learn to combine like terms. Combine like terms. This is the guided practice. These exercises are right there in your Google Classrooms and the materials. I'm going to show this lesson in two parts, okay? So today for Monday, you're going to do these 4 exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tomorrow we'll do another 4 exercises. And of course, this is both your lesson and your assignment. You have to do these exercises as you watch this video. Of course, you can pause, you can stop it, so you can finish the exercise. So your assignment is to turn in these 4 exercises today. Okay? All right. So let me begin over here. It says that we need to solve. And what do we see here? We see an equation, 6 minus 3x equals 4x minus 8x plus 26. So I see an equal sign. Okay. And if you notice over here on the title, this is lesson 15, combine like terms. And then you have your equal sign, combine like terms. Okay. Now, let me zoom in a little bit so we can see it better. All right. The variable that we see here, I'm just going to use the pink. It really doesn't matter because right now we're not working with the vocabulary. I'm just going to highlight the letter that we need to solve for. Here it says solve, so it means that we need to solve for x. We want a value for x, okay? So we have to simplify all this until we get to leaving the x by itself. So I see the x right here in these terms. But then I see these numbers. I see the 6 and I see the 26. So the first thing that we're going to do is cover this side of the equation. I don't see anything. I don't see another number that I can combine the 6 with, and I don't see another term with x that I can combine with. But if I cover this part, I see that these two both have the x. So this is where we're going to combine like terms, okay? Combine. So remember, this is your assignment. Follow the video. Do your notes with me. So basically what you say is 4 minus 8. That gives you negative 4. And of course, with the x. Then I'm just going to bring down the 26. It has a plus, so it's plus 26. We didn't do anything here. We didn't combine, so I'm just going to bring down the 6, bring down negative 3x. Okay? So we have the x right here. The previous lesson we were doing letters to the left, numbers to the right. So that is the second step that we're going to do. Now that we've combined like terms, now we're going to move letters to the left, numbers to the right. So I'm going to cover this side. Is there a letter here that we don't want it there? Yes, the x. We don't want this one right here. So how do we get rid of it? Because it has the negative or the minus sign, the opposite operation will be to add. So we're going to add 4x. If you add on this side, you have to add on this side. I'm going to put the line right here where the equal is. Alright, so I am adding 4x here, and I'm going to add 4x here. Do I put it underneath the 6? No, I have to put it underneath where the other x is. So plus 4x. Letters will go with letters. Okay. I'm going to be highlighting for the purpose of the lesson. So these two get canceled. All right. So bring down the 26. Bring down the equal. What is negative 3 plus 4? Positive 1x. And just bring down the 6. And we said that this one was positive. All right, we're getting closer. So now, this is the x. Now, numbers. We already have this number on the right. Is there another number over here on the left that needs to be moved to the other side? Yes, the 6. So, what do? Subtract the 6. But if we subtract on this side, we have to subtract it on the other side too. Okay, let me zoom it in a little bit more. All right, so these two get canceled. And I'm going to bring down the 1x. Bring down the equal. 26 minus 6. Of course, this is a simple operation that you can do in your calculator. And it gives you 20. Finally, you have a 1 in front of the x. It's like dividing everything by 1. Notice how I did it in a light writing, because anything divided by 1 gives you the same number. So 20 divided by 1 is 20, and this is your answer. Okay, before we continue, I need to give credit. This material was not created for me. I got this material from the Math-Mades-C over here, an innovative approach. This material was prepared by Miss May. Okay, all right, move on to number 2. Now it says solve and graph. We're solving. This time I'm going to highlight the x with yellow. We're solving for x. Okay, I'm going to try to make it shorter because the videos have to be short, otherwise they're heavy and I can't upload them. All right, over here, what do we need to combine? We need to combine these two guys because they have the same letter. So what is 3 minus 9? That would give you negative 6x plus 40. I just brought the 40 down. On this side, can we combine the 10 with another number? No. Can we combine the negative 4x with another term? No. So I'm just going to bring them down. Okay. Now, I still see the x, the terms that contain x right here. And this is where I'm going to do, and actually I'm going to start writing over here. This was step 1. We combine like terms. On step number 2, we send letters to the left, numbers to the right. Okay, so if I want the letters on this side, I want the x's on this side, and I want the numbers on this side. So over here on this side, I don't want this guy right here, so I'm going to cancel it, and I cancel it by adding. I add here, and I add here. Notice how I put the 6x underneath the negative 4x. These two get canceled, so let's begin. Bring down the 10. What is negative 4 plus 6? Plus 2x. Bring down the equal. These two got canceled. They're not there anymore. And just bring down the 40. Okay. I still need to leave the x by itself. What it's in the way. I still need to move this number right here. The 10 is adding, so I'm going to subtract. Subtract 10, subtract 10. These two get canceled. Bring down the 2x equals 40 minus 10 gives you 30. Finally, what do we do here? Divide, divide. Okay, so we're using the lessons and the scales that we have learned in the previous videos. So finally, to solve for x, what do? Divide by 2, divide by 2. This becomes a 1, and x equals 30 divided by 2 gives you 15. So the answer is x equals 15. On this problem, they're asking us to graph. So to graph it, just draw a number line. Here's the 0. Let's just suppose and imagine that you count 14 or 15 spaces, and here's the 15. So here's the value of x. And that's your graph. Okay, you just put the lines right here. All right, I need to hurry up a little bit because the video cannot be too heavy, okay? All right, number 3, solve the following. I have an x. And I have it over here, okay? All right, and then I have numbers. I see this number right here. I see this one right here. Oops, sorry. I see the equal sign right here, and I have this number. So remember, I can only combine letters with letters, numbers with numbers. I'm going to put the line right here. Some people, some other teachers, or if you see some other videos, you're going to see that some use this as a guide. Okay, put the line. All right, so we can begin over here. Combine like terms. I can combine the 4x minus, this is like having minus 1x. So what is 4 minus 1? That will give you 3x. And there's no other numbers, so I'm just going to bring down the 8. Bring down the equal. Over here, I see a 6 minus 6. What is 6 minus 6? That will be 0. These two get canceled. Okay? If you put that in the calculator, 6 minus 6, they will give you 0. So just bring down the 5x. Okay, what's next? Letters to the left, numbers to the right. This is the step that we're going to do here. So what do? Subtract 3x, subtract 3x. These two get canceled. I'm just going to scratch them off. 5 minus 3 gives you 2x. Remember, when I put the line right here, and you have the symbols right here, you're adding, okay? You're adding 5 plus negative 3 or subtracting 5 minus 3. It's the same thing. Bring down the equal. And this equals, bring down the 8. Okay, so 2x equals 8. Then what's the next step? Divide, divide. So divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 4. That's it. They're not asking us to graph on this one, so we're done with this one. Okay, number 4. Solve the following equation and then graph. We need to graph and we need to solve. Again, we have the x's. I think tomorrow, let me see what's the second part. Yes, on tomorrow's lesson, we're going to work with other variables because I don't want you to get used to working only with x's. So, if I put the line right here, I'm going to combine these two guys right here. Remember, when you see the minus, it means that you have a negative 1 right here. So 2 minus 1 gives you 1x. There's no other number, so I'm just going to bring down the 6. Sorry, this is like a, it looks like a division, but it's a plus. Bring down the equal. Over here, we need to combine the 7 minus 9. If you just do this operation, you can do it in your head or just type it in the calculator. You will type 7 minus 9. That will give you negative 2. There's no other term to combine it over here, so just bring down plus 3x. All right. Okay, we're almost done. I want letters to the left, numbers to the right. So I'm going to subtract the x right here and subtract it over here. Don't forget, x's go with x's. You have to align them like this. So these two get canceled. Bring down the negative 2, bring it down. What is 3 minus 1? 2x. Bring down the equal sign and bring down the 6. Okay, what's next? Do I have all the numbers on the right? No, I still have this guy over here. So how do I get rid of it? I add 2, I add 2. This way, these two get canceled. Bring down the 2x. Oops, sorry. And what is 6 plus 2? 8. Finally, what do we need to do to solve for x? How do we get rid of the 2? Divide, divide. So divide by 2, and x equals 4. On this one, they are asking us to graph. Sorry, let me see. Okay. We need to graph, so let's draw the number line. Here's the 0, 1, 2, 3, and here's the 4. So here's the value of x. So I'm just trying to keep it short, simple, because we don't have the printed materials. You're going to be working by hand. So copy these exercises from the material, turn in your guided practice. That's your assignment, okay? Just for me to prove, to have evidence that you attended this class, okay? Next time I'll say hi when my hair is done, okay? I don't want to scare any students. All right, so don't forget to turn it in every day. You're going to be graded, okay? Right now I'm just a little behind, but I'll catch up with your grades. All right, bye.